Sawubona, Ekis Onderwyser on Constitution Hill in Johannesburg, South Africa. Today we are at the building of the High Court, which is equivalent to our Supreme Court. The building of the High Court in Johannesburg is a living museum relating the story of the march to democracy and of contrasts following the years of injustice and justice, of oppression and liberation. The hill was originally a fort, but was turned into a prison to house white male prisoners in 1892. In 1907, the prison was expanded to include what were termed native cells, called Number 4, for black South Africans and a women's jail. An additional awaiting trial block was added in 1920. During the apartheid era, the number of prisoners grew exponentially with the degradation of overcrowding, poor sanitation, and disease. Some famous inmates of the prison include Mahatma Gandhi, Nelson Mandela, Oliver Tambo, Winnie Madikizela Mandela, and Albertina Sisulu. The anti-pass laws of apartheid led to the arrests of hundreds of dissidents, and following the Soweto uprising in 1976, hundreds of young South Africans were also arrested and imprisoned. In 1983, the old prison was closed and the site was abandoned and looted of anything of value, which was then sold on the streets of Johannesburg. Plans were made in 1990 to redevelop the prison into an immersive educational museum where visitors could see for themselves the horrible conditions that prisoners had to endure, along with building a new constitutional court on the site that would serve the people of South Africa under their new democratic rule, as well as an educational museum that would preserve the heritage, culture, and history of Johannesburg. The Constitutional Court was inaugurated on March 21, 2004, known as Human Rights Day in South Africa, with children reciting the Bill of Rights in the country's 11 recognized official languages. Formerly a feared place of incarceration, abuse, neglect, pain, and suffering, the old prison and the new Constitutional Court are today a site of rebirth and democracy, the center of education and justice, which welcomes visitors with sobering stories of the past mixed with an optimistic and democratic vision of the future. Inkosi, this is Ekis Onderwyser from Constitution Hill, leaving you with these words from Nelson Mandela. Do not judge me by my successes. Judge me by how many times I fell down and got back up again. Until next time.